Wow, this is absolutely mental. Well then, I did not expect to be doing this video on a Wednesday lunchtime, or ever, to be honest with you, or at least for a good few years, to be breaking this news to you in the past half an hour or so. I'm kind of waiting off a little bit to gather more information, because it was the Sun that brought this news first. Fair play to Matt Hughes. When I originally seen it, I was thinking, don't know about that, like, do a report, and then everyone's on it. The Athletic, break up Daily Mail, and apparently an official announcement from the club is imminent. So I was going to say, if that came out, it may well do as we're recording this video, because the breaking news is that Amanda Staveley and Mehrdad Ghodoussi are leaving Newcastle United. They are leaving Newcastle United. And it has sent Newcastle United's fan base into a bit of a frenzy. A lot of people melting down on our social media posts, across Twitter and everything. People are panicking, people are worrying, people are losing it, to put it bluntly, you know, and a lot of other rival fans are jumping on this. There's loads of Man U fans that now think we're not owned by Saudis. Morons! Man U, morons! We are still owned by Saudi. In fact, we're now owned more by Saudi, if we're being honest, because Amanda and Mehrdad's 6% share is going to get sold to PIF, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, and or the Reuben brothers. So their stake is now gone at Newcastle. They are leaving this summer. Just from what we heard yesterday, that Amanda's going to be spearheading this meeting at Newcastle this weekend. No. That meeting is probably still going ahead with the likes of Darren Eales and our new director of football, Paul Mitchell. And that is why Staveley and Ghodoussi have essentially gone. By the looks of it, what's been said in these articles, they're not really needed anymore. Which is kind of brutal, but a lot of people forget, at this level, football is business. At every level, to be fair. Sunday League, now they need to make money. They need sponsors now. But at these levels, this is £1 billion business, and it looks like Staveley and Ghodoussi aren't necessarily needed anymore at the club. So the stakes are gone, and they're gone. Do you know what I mean? I really don't know how to take this. I'm still in a bit of shock, to be honest. The news only came out 20 minutes or so ago. I've been reading up a lot on it. I'm going to read on the statement from the Athletic and stuff in a minute, so I can run you through it accurately and officially. But just my reaction to it is it is a bombshell. You know, it is an absolute bombshell of a breaking news, that, on Wednesday lunchtime. My God. Got the England game tonight. I'm stressed enough thinking about this semi-final, you know? And then you've got this coming out. Dear me. Unbelievable stuff, because Staveley and Ghodoussi, obviously especially Amanda, she's been the absolute face of the Newcastle United takeover. We know we're backed by Saudi Arabian's Public Investment Fund. That's over there in Saudi Arabia. We'll never see them. You know, sometimes you'll see the chairman, Yasser Al-Ramian, His Excellency, in attendance at a couple of games a season, you know, the big ones, the end of season, whatever. Might fly in now and again for meetings, but very, very rarely. And we've seen him a little bit on the Amazon documentary where he was saying Newcastle want to be #1 in the world. But we never really see, you know, Bin Salman over there in Saudi. We never see anybody but Amanda. And obviously when the takeover happened, it was her coming out, you know, waving to the fans, hugging them and everything. Once the takeover was done, it was her and Ghodoussi at the stadium. It was her and Ghodoussi when they appointed Eddie Howe. It's been them two throughout the 3 years nearly since the takeover. They have been the face of it, the face of everything. And even though they had only, 10%, it went down a little bit to 6 a few months ago. And even then there was rumours because she'd resigned from 20 different companies. But then she came out and said, oh, it was just administrative reasons. They obviously found a way there and thought, actually, we'll keep things going. We'll keep doing this, keep working behind the scenes. But it's came out that it's majority been Darren Eales, our CEO, doing all of the work, basically, this summer. He's overtaken a lot of Amanda's responsibilities and roles is now Darren Eales. And now, obviously, we've got Peter Silverstone doing the Chief Commercial Officer stuff. You've got Paul Mitchell now in charge of Director of Football. You've got all these doing their thing that Staveley and Ghodoussi aren't necessarily needed anymore. I guess they've just looked at it and thought, we've got that many people in different positions now. They're all doing their rules. They're gone. They're not needed, it is crazy. It's mad. I'm still soaking it in because the thought of Amanda Staveley not being here in a post-NUFC takeover world is strange. It really is, because she has been at the front of it all. And I want to say this now before we talk about the news article with some finer details, is that, you know, we owe her everything. To be fair, we owe her a lot. She worked tirelessly hard for many years to get this over the line, to get this done. She was there. Remember, initially, before the Saudis came in, she nearly got it done with the Dubai group. She nearly got it done with that takeover saga. Another one, another company, another people try to buy us out, get Mike Ash out of our hands. Ash would probably still be here if it wasn't for all the hard work of the likes of Amanda Staveley. Yes, obviously we needed PIF and their money and everything else. But, you know, she was at the front line all the time, doing the dealings, doing the work. Remember, after the takeover, when she did get it done, she appointed Eddie Howe. After that, she was there doing the meetings to sign Anthony Gordon, to sign Bruno. You know, she was in all these high importance meetings. She was our representative at Premier League level. Anytime there's a board meeting, a discussion between any of the Premier League clubs, between the FA, she's there. She's there with a little sticker in front of her saying Newcastle United. She's the representative. She was doing everything. So, thank you, Amanda. You know, I thankfully had the pleasure of meeting her a few times, obviously interviewed her. That video is on the channel if you want to check it out. You know, she had big plans for us. She was very welcoming to me. She was class. I really liked spending time with Amanda. She was brilliant for the club, and, you know, a brilliant woman and a brilliant businesswoman, and worked wonders for us. So, thank you very much, Amanda, and her husband Mehrdad, you know, co-owners there that have grafted really hard over the years to get Newcastle United to where we are, away from the terrible past of Mike Ashley and towards our bright future. So, yeah, thanks again, Amanda, Mehrdad, and for all their hard work over the years. You know, it's mad that they're not going to be here anymore. And well done, Amanda, for all the things she's achieved. Now, it's just popped up there, Sky Sports, Newcastle Corners. There you go, leaving the club. So it's officially on Sky Sports now. Because when I first posted it, it was from The Sun, then I changed it to The Athletic, and you get all the comments on social media, and you would have got them on this video as well if I put it up straight away, saying, oh, it's just rumours, oh, it's bollocks. It's better to leave it a bit, I think, and then put it out there when, you know, Sky Sports have done it, so it stops people saying that, because you always get them. Even though I already do reliable sources, you still always get them. So the club statement's coming soon. Sky Sports have just released it officially. Staveley and Ghodoussi leaving Newcastle United. Madness, really, when you think about it. Crazy. I'm going to look into what Sky Sports have said just now as well, actually, and keep you going and keep going through it. But again, what I wanted to say was, you know, when I interviewed Amanda, that was at the women's game. She's been huge for that success of back-to-back promotions. You know, we've interviewed Newcastle manager Becky Langley on endless occasions where she's cited Amanda and praised her for it. And that, you know, watch the vlog that we did on the end of the season game where we sealed promotion at 10-0 win. Amanda's there drinking champagne out the trophy. You know, she had a great relationship with the fans, with the women's team, with the players, with Eddie Howe, with everyone. So it's huge breaking news, as people. It is. It's madness when you think about it. All the impact she's had, all the roles she's played, and moments she's been in, and memories she's gave us and made herself. To not be there anymore is bonkers, really. It's going to be strange not seeing her around the place. It really is. It's mad. It's really mad. I want to know what you think in the comments as I now look towards, let's see what Sky Sports are saying as it breaks. So I've just put my glasses on there to read something, and funny enough, Craig Hope and Lee Ryder have came out with this, is that the club have offered a no comment status on the suggestion that Amanda Staveley will leave the club. That's what Lee Ryder's saying there from the Chronicle. Their departure will completely end Amanda and Mehrdad's association with Newcastle United. No role whatsoever at the club, says Craig Hope from the Daily Mail. And obviously we know now that Sky Sports have released it. So let's just have a look now at the original article that was broke by Matt Hughes, and then from The Athletic. Staveley set to quit her role at Newcastle after 3 years leading the club. How time flies. 51-year-old played a key role in Newcastle's Saudi takeover, 10% share in the club. She was a major power broker at the tune, public face of the Saudi owner since 2021. But she could now sell her shares. As recently as April, the chief held key talks with Man U owner Jim Ratcliffe over the release of sporting director Dan Ishworth. So it shows how involved she still has been in the last couple of months there, playing a key role in Ashworth to Man United, which Newcastle obviously eventually released a compensation for. We obviously know she's very popular at Newcastle with the fans, seen drinking and celebrating with them before. I don't know if it's really worth it. They're kind of going over the stuff I've already said to you like in the video, to be fair. Like nothing that you just don't know already, just a bit about her past and stuff. Unlikely to be replaced on Newcastle's board in the short term, as the Saudis appointed Darren Eales as the club's chief exec 2 years ago. And as I said, he's already undertaken many responsibilities from her. Staveley's been involved in several high-profile court cases since arriving at Newcastle. In April, she was ordered to pay 3.4 million to Greek shipping magnate Victor Restus, where in 2021 she lost another high court case against Barclays after suing the bank for 830 million in damages. Obviously, Ashley took it to court as well, didn't he? And then they're just saying about what she's achieved at Newcastle since she came in, which is obviously Champions League, Carabao Cup final, all of that. So we've talked about that anyways. I'm going to get this video out for you lot now. I want to hear your reaction in the comments. Staveley and Ghodoussi leaving Newcastle United. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video. See you on the next one.